Hello everyone. Today we are going to see how to create a pop-up box in JavaScript. Pop-up box in JavaScript is a window that suddenly appears that is popped up when you select an option with a mouse or press a special function key. Usually the pop-up window contains a menu of commands and stay on the screen only until you select one of the commands. It then disappears. JavaScript has three kind of pop-up box. First, alert box. Second, confirm box, and the last one is prompt box. JavaScript supports three important types of dialog boxes. These dialog boxes can be used to raise and alert, or to get confirmations on any input, or to have a kind of input from the user. Now we will see one by one in detail. Now, as we have discussed, there are three important dialog boxes in JavaScript. First, alert box, second, confirm box, and third, prompt box. We will see one by one in detail. First, we will see alert box. Now, to write the code, you can use any editor like Simple Notepad, Notepad++, Sublime Text, Dreamweaver, and any other editor. Here I am using Notepad++ editor to write the code. First, I am going to save the file. I am going to click on File, Save As. I have already created one folder in D drive by the name of JavaScript. You can see over here, D drive. I have created one folder JavaScript. Inside this folder, I am going to save this file by the name of alert.html. Okay, and from the save as a type, you are going to select .html, that is a hypertext markup language file type. And we are going to save the file. Here no need to specify the extension, just name of the file, and from the below save as a type, we are going to select the type of the file you want to save as. So here I have selected hypertext markup language file type, right? And we are going to click on the save. You can see over here the file is saved by the name of alert.html extension. Now we are going to start writing the code. First, we are going to write the HTML tag. You all know this is a basic tag you will require. Inside the HTML tag, we will have a title tag, inside the title tag, I'm going to give the title of my page, that is alert box. Now after title page, now we are going to start writing the code. The basic tag for HTML is HTML tag. I'm going to create the HTML opening and closing tag. Inside this, we will have a head tag. We are going to the same time close the head tag. So after, it might be possible that sometime we forgot to close the pair tag. So it is best practice when you open the tag, and if it is a pair tag, we are going to close the tag at that time itself. So this is the basic structure of HTML. You all know HTML have a head section and the body section. In the head section, I am going to write the title tag. Inside the title tag, I'm going to give a title of the page, that is alert box. Now inside the body tag, I'm going to give I'm going to create the paragraph that click on the following button to see the result, and I'm going to close the p tag. What I want is I'm going to create one button. That button will have a text, click me, right? When you click on the button, alert box will be shown with some message, warning message, right? So I have created the text, click on the following button to see the result. Now after that I'm going to create the button. Now to create the button, we all are know it is a form element, right? So we are going to use a form tag. Inside the form tag I'm going to use input tag where type is equal to button, value is equal to click me. This is the text that is going to be displayed on your button, right? So here instead of click me, if you write save, then on button it will display save, right? Now the third attribute is on click. Now this is the event of a button. When you click on the button, alert box should be displayed. So that alert box will be displayed when you click the button. So that code is going to be written when you click the button, right? So on click event of the button I'm going to write that code. So when you want something to be happen on the event, on the click event or any other event, the code should be written in the function, right? So here we are going to create one function. I have created the function by the name of Won, and when it is function it will have a round bracket, open round bracket, close, semicolon. Okay, we are going to save the code. Now to write the JavaScript code, right, we are going to write the JavaScript in a head section, right? So after a title tag I'm going to write a script tag where attribute type is equal to text oblique JavaScript. Okay, double quotes complete, script tag complete, and script tag we are going to close. Now inside this script tag open, script tag close, we are going to write the JavaScript code. Now we are going to create the function. So to create the function, first we are going to use a function keyword and the name of the function. Here we have already defined, we have already created the function by the name of Won. The same name we are going to use, Won. Now inside the function I'm going to create alert, and inside this alert function I'm going to write the warning message or whatever the message we want to display. So this is a warning message, right? Now at the end of this we are going to add semicolon and we are going to save this code. Now we will see the output of this code. Now to run the page you can run in two ways, directly from the Notepad++, or you can go to that particular folder where you have saved the file, right? And you can choose the file and you can right click on the that file and open with whichever the browser you want to open with. Here also we can go on the run and launch in Chrome, right? So here you can see the file. Click on the following button to see the result. This is the text we have written with the help of p tag that is going to be displayed, and one button we have created, click me. Now when you click on this button you will see one pop-up box is appeared in front of you saying the message. This is the warning message. This is what the message we have written in the alert function, right? So whatever the message you are going to write inside the alert function, that is going to be displayed on your pop-up box. So this is the output of your pop-up box. Pop-up box gives only one button, OK button, to select, and when you click on the OK, then you will proceed further. So when I'm click on the OK, my next procedure will be started. I hope you understand. So this is how we can create the alert box. Now in next video we will see how to create confirm box and prompt box in detail. Thank you for watching the video.